Are you having trouble converting your hot traffic into buyers? Then watch this video because I'm going to share some hot conversion tips with you. Welcome back to the Entrepreneur Shack. Make sure you hit subscribe for more awesome content like this. And in this video, we're going to talk about, is your traffic truly hot traffic? As well, we'll talk about how to sell to hot traffic and how to improve your sales pitch to 10x your sales conversion. So first off, is your traffic truly hot traffic? What does it actually mean for someone to be a hot traffic person or whatever? So there's three types of traffic on the internet. There's cold traffic, there's warm traffic, and there's hot traffic. And to be completely honest, I think a lot of people get mixed up between warm and hot traffic. To be hot, a person needs to know that they have a problem, they need to know the solution to that problem, and they also need to know that your solution is the one to solve their problem. So if only 2 out of 3 of those things are true, then your traffic is actually not hot, it's only warm. But that's okay, warm traffic, we can still convert. An example of hot traffic would be if you were writing a product review. Now, typically when someone is about to purchase a product, they will look at reviews because they want to make sure that the product is truly awesome and going to solve their problem. So some might argue that those people are still technically warm, but I would say that if your content addresses what they're searching for, this would be hot traffic. So for example, let's say someone's looking for an awesome sales funnel software, and I write a review about ClickFunnels. So is ClickFunnels the best software builder, for example? And in my content, I might tell them, yes, I've tried ClickFunnels, I've tried Leadpages, I've tried Builderall, I've tried Wix, I've tried WordPress, I've tried all these different platforms, and the winner above all is ClickFunnels because, and then you put your pros and cons. So basically you're just reinforcing that person's own ideas that that particular product is the best product to solve their problem. Once they read your content, they would conclude that naturally they should purchase that product. And that's how you would convert them. Now, if you're not entirely sure how to target those kinds of traffics, in the description below, I'm going to put a link to my free SEO mini course so that you can start building free organic traffic. Now, comment below, do you think you actually have hot traffic? Or do you think you had warm or maybe even cold traffic? Just put a hashtag hot, warm, or cold in the comments below so we can all help each other out. So next, how do we actually sell to hot traffic? Now, I'm gonna steal a page out of the famous internet marketer Russell Brunson's book where he says, and I'm just gonna read it here, if you can make them believe that your new opportunity is the key to what they desire most and is only attainable through your specific vehicle, then all other objections and concerns become irrelevant and they have to give you money. Roll that back into, let's say the software ClickFunnels, for example, and let's put that into that phrase to see if we can make it make sense. If you can make them believe that building a sales funnel is the key to 10xing their business revenue and is only attainable through the ClickFunnels software, then all other objections and concerns become irrelevant and they have to give you money. I'll share that phrase in the description below so that you can fill in the blanks for your business and your opportunity. And with that being said, how do we actually make that happen? We need to tell engaging stories that pull on people's emotional threads. And most people don't really know how to tell a good story. In fact, I didn't know how to tell a good story for a really long time. I literally would just tell people pretty much like the first half of this video. Oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. These are the facts, da, da, da. But they had no way to really connect with me personally. And so as you see now, I'm going into my story. I was pretty much kind of a lost puppy, just trying to find my own journey and my own path. Like, how do I get people to get engaged with my story when I don't really have any sort of wall that I hit? I don't have any sort of conflict or anything like that. These are things that people really engage with. So one of the best tools that I found to help me build those engaging stories is funnel scripts. And basically, it's kind of like your own personal copywriter. And while it doesn't really sound natural if you just completely copy what is generated, it will open up your mind to some ideas on how you can really go into depth with your story. You really need to get into details. You need to talk about the emotions you were feeling. So for example, let's use again the software as an example. I was a freelancer and I was working so many hours. I worked a full-time job, which I completely hated. I would come home every day just dreading it. And the only thing that was really kind of keeping me going was my side business as a freelancer. And the reason why is because I knew that, I could slowly grow that on the side and then I would eventually be able to quit that. But there was a problem. I was basically stuck in this limbo of not having enough clients to quit my job, but also not having enough time to get more clients. So it was this vicious cycle and it was completely draining me because I worked, 14, 16 hours a day sometimes and just come home from work, start working on client work, go to bed, wake up, do it all over again. And so, my spouse was like, you're crazy, like you're so drained, like you have no time to spend with us, with the family, and you're not even really making a whole lot more. And so that's when I kind of, sat down and I really had to rethink, what am I doing? Like what's going to make me reach that point where I realize, this is not the way, this is not scalable. And that's when I realized that I needed to create some sort of sales funnel so that I could drastically increase my revenue by 10 times or more. And it only was going to work if I had an amazing software that would help me build sales funnels quickly and easily without hiring any tech guys. And that's when I discovered ClickFunnels. So you see, just by telling a story like that, I really kind of pull you in and you might even relate to some of those struggles that I had. And I could even expand on that further and talk about, I found this thing, but then again, I was conflicted. But I didn't really know how to get traffic into the funnel and blah, blah, blah. And so maybe that's like another thing that you sell to them, right? So you see how this all starts to tie in together. So that is probably the biggest skill that you need to start to learn is how to tell engaging stories. So even though your traffic is hot, you need to tell them a story so that they will look at let's say your product review, for example, be like, wow, yes, like this is exactly what I need. This is exactly where I am. I need that software. But also it helps to warm up your traffic too. So if you have cold traffic or warm traffic, you can move them up that scale just by telling an engaging story. My recommendation to you would either be funnel scripts, Russell's 10x Secrets, where he kind of gives you all the scripts and templates that he uses to sell millions of dollars in short periods of time. And the other thing would be just to go into your niche and find other businesses and other entrepreneurs and see what kind of stories are they telling. What's their parts of their stories that are the emotional threads that they're tugging on? And try to build your own unique story around that template. And just also to get a little bit more technical, away from the story part, but more about the actual sales flow and the sales process, you want to make sure you have an email opt-in. And that's usually going to be for a free thing. So for me, for example, I've got my free SEO mini course, which I'll put in the description below. And so basically I get people's email addresses by getting them to opt in for that, because I do provide a lot of value for that. So in exchange for providing a lot of value, they give me their contact information. And then you send them over to a sales page. So maybe you're going to send them to some sort of paid product after that. That's going to be your sales page where you sell them that product. And then even after that, again, you do your one-time offer page. Now, this is a little bit more in depth to what this video is about, but that's just kind of the idea on how you can convert hot traffic into massive sales. And again, do not forget to do your email follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. So if you don't already have an email autoresponder software, I personally use Aweber and I think it's super awesome. If you don't have a lot of money to spend monthly, you can also try Mailing Boss. Let me know in the description below which email autoresponder you use. Well, if you're interested in learning the $1 million story scripts, head over to check out Russell's 10x Secrets, where he's literally giving people his scripts and templates on how to sell millions of dollars in just like one presentation. I hope that you now fully understand how to convert hot traffic. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I post new videos every single Friday. And don't forget to hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.